Hello again, Summoners. This is TheOddOne from Solomid.net, and here is the long-awaited Olaf guide. Now, this guide's going to be slightly different from the Nunu guide, which involved counter-jungling, but this one's going to be more standard, and mostly revolves around Olaf fighting. As for why you'd want to know how to jungle Olaf, right now he's easily one of the best champions in the game, and probably, in my opinion, the top three junglers in the game. He's simply a strong roamer, strong early game, strong mid game, and a really good late game. Probably the best out of all the junglers that are viable right now. And that is why you'd want to learn Olaf. So, let's get started. Skills. So, most of this is going to be explained in the text guide at Solomid.net, but I'll go into slight detail here. So, basically, I usually like to max Undertow first because it's basically a 0-second cooldown spell if Olaf has enough CDR. And basically, it is the strongest AoE spell in the game if you can pick it up every time you throw it. And it's basically one of the best roam skills around. I don't usually get this as much anymore, so I usually get like one level at level 2, and it's enough to make me jungle and get the lifesteal because the increases aren't that good, and you get the 1% bonus damage based on your health, so we'll just leave that one. Usually after maxing Q, I usually max Reckless Swing, and this is because true damage, even though the skill doesn't seem to do that much damage, it is actually a lot of damage because true damage is just really good in this game. But I usually max it after Q because Q is ranged and you're probably going to get more Qs in than E's. And Ragnarok is a very good skill. It is probably one of the best skills in the game and one of the only reasons Olaf is viable later game, because if he wasn't immune to disable, he'd basically be like Master E and get obliterated by stuns and basically be useless. Runes. So these are the runes that I run for Olaf. They're very basic. All my marks are of Desolation, my quints are of Desolation, my COs are the resilience ones, flat armor, and these ones are the magic resist per level. Now, why I run 25 armor pen over, say, attack speed? Olaf has a passive that gives him 1% attack speed for every 1% of HP he has lost, so basically if you're at 30% HP, you will have 70% attack speed. So that basically makes the 12 or 25% attack speed you get from runes like really small in comparison to what you can get from just having armor pen and letting your passive be your attack speed. Attack or armor pen is really good because unless you're a champion that has like 80 ratio over 1 skills like Udyr, armor pen will do the most damage to almost everything. There's nothing wrong with it because it's really good on Olaf because it makes his Q do more damage. It synergizes with his ultimate, which gives him 10, 20, 30 flat armor pen, which is really good. Basically makes your normal attack and Q, which is on a 0-second cooldown, basically true damage. And this basically makes Olaf one of the strongest one-on-one champions, and basically his damage is really strong all game because of the scaling on Q and the fact that he has armor pen that basically makes his skills true damage. Masteries. So basically, from the top, I like utility more than, say, offense. Defense, I sometimes do it, but the benefits of most of the stuff in utility are really good, especially most of the later stuff, especially this. This is one of the best things to have. There's just a lot of good stuff in this tree compared to, say, defense. Defense is really good, but I don't use it anymore. So, I have 1 in Smite, since I'd rather probably have lower cooldown on that and extra goat's nice compared to, say, this, because this is really minimal later. I mean, you need it early. It's really good for just 1 point, or yeah, every point's really good, but I'd rather have this. Have this again, 6 magic resist, so add on to my runes, that's 30 at level 18, that's really nice. Another 6, so basic makes 19 armor at level 1, and then adding cloth armor, and I'm almost 60 armor at level 1. So, put 3 in here. This is okay, I guess. I put 1 in Ghost. This is obviously a no-brainer. No-brainer, no-brainer, no-brainer. No-brainer, no-brainer, and no-brainer. So basically it's really straightforward. I mean, sure, this could make your jungle faster, but I'd much rather have, say, Ghost up more, Smite up more, less cooldowns. This is actually really important, because if you don't have this and you have blue buff, you might not be able to have a 0-second axe. You'll notice like a huge lag time between when you pick it up and have to throw it again. So basically, Summoner is really straightforward, and that's all I have to say about it. So here I am going to show basically the standard jungle route that I run. The reason why I go this route is because it's safe. Like, if someone were to gank you, it's really hard to actually kill you or do any damage to you. And it's still really fast. I mean, you could do it much faster, but if you were lower HP, but that's really risky if the opponents, say, clairvoyance you and they gank you when you're low HP, you're dead. So I'm just gonna show. So basically it's the same idea. Like, the reason why I have allies help at blue, or start blue, is because you can have allies start at blue and it makes everything much easier. I mean, if I started at double golems, I mean, sure, allies could help, but it wouldn't be much help at all. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't speed up my jungle as much as doing this would. So I'm gonna show you how fast this goes. Now, I used to do wolves early, but since I have people helping me at blue, I don't want to keep them waiting, so I'm just gonna sit here and get ready. And I get level 1 or Q first, because I'll show you later, it's really good at level 1 fights, and it basically does this in the same time as W. So basically screw up there, but there you go. I smite level 2. I'm still near full HP. I did it really fast thanks to my helpers, and no one could really gank me because my helpers were helping me out. So anyway, with axes you have to try to hit as many targets as you can. I missed one right there, you didn't see it. But the Q is just really good at clearing jungle because it can hit multiple targets and it does a lot of damage, and like I said earlier, basically has 0 cooldown. So here we go. See, I hit 4 wraiths there. I hit only 2 next throw. Yeah, here we go. But I hit 4 on the way out, so boom. Notice I'm still near half HP. Now, I could make it much faster if I were lower HP, but I don't really want to. So notice where I stand. Okay, I throw the axe right here. See, and I pick it up instantly. So basically, I not only hit all 3 and get lifesteal when this is up, but I kill all 3 at once, and it's really fast. So free 17, even though I screwed up a little bit of wolves. So basically, do the same here, and it's a really fast jungle. So, and notice I haven't gone really below 40% HP, so it's really safe. And I still have 2 paws left. Usually you might have less because you didn't get as good help at blue, but champions aren't doing anything at level 1, so they might as well help blue. This route's actually good if top's bad. I mean, this Morg is just actually really good. I mean, this kill would happen, but whatever. But I'm gonna show you why you want to max Q. So basically, that's basically his jungle route. But see, now this is why you max Q. This is one of Olaf's hidden strengths. He clears waves really well. I mean, no, I don't think any other jungler can really clear waves like this. I have no items, but I am going to clear a full wave by myself just with axes because it's so good. I tanked the entire wave and took minimal damage. So that's really strong of Olaf. So, and that's it for basically jungle. So basically, as I said earlier, leveling Q at level 1 is significantly better because it allows you to make plays like this. So we're gonna go walk in that brush and hopefully get a few kills. So yep, here they are. You see them, Q them, you throw them back, and I can keep Qing as long as I pick it up. So I pick it up and I can Q again, and then boom, double kill. So because Q is ranged and it has a low cooldown and it slows, it is just so much better to have Q at level 1 than any other skill, and it doesn't even slow you down that much. So Q is really good to have level 1. So Olaf, unlike Warwick, is actually a really strong gank. So here, it's actually really good teamwork on Jen and Joe's part, but we'll get to the kill. But the fact that he has a range slow that actually does a lot of damage is very nice. So Jenna sets it up. Here we go. He's half HP. Combos at IQ from range and basically E for extra bonus 100 true damage. And his ganks are much more potent than, say, Warwick's because he has more skills to attack with. So here's a clip. Olaf is really strong ganker. So here, I basically save my axe so I know I can hit him. So I cut him with it. Because if I miss my axe like that, and it's not close to the enemy, I won't be able to chase as well. So basically, I keep cutting him and he gets killed easily.